My name's Maria. I am 45 and I have advanced lung cancer, non-small cell lung cancer. I had been feeling unwell for quite a while and finally my doctor sent me off for a chest x-ray, and as soon as the radiologist saw the x-ray they said go straight to hospital. I had a CT scan and that was when they discovered that I had cancer and that it was at an advanced stage.
One in 3 Victorians will experience a cancer diagnosis by the time they're 75. When you think about the impact on not only the person but their families as well, it's clear cancer is a major health issue in our community. It affects all of us in some way. The Cancer Council Victoria provides an opportunity to support people through that process. The Cancer Council Victoria really has a leadership role in cancer knowledge. We invest heavily into cancer research to unlock the answers that will help give people in Victoria a brighter future. But what we also do is invest heavily in programs to reach out to those people who've been diagnosed with cancer, those affected by cancer, to provide them with support through that cancer process. Because cancer, of course, is a medical condition, but it also has a significant social impact. We want to make sure that we're working as hard as we can in both of those areas.
My name's Robin, I'm a cancer helpline nurse. How are you today, Rosemary?
The Cancer Information and Support Service was established to provide really accurate, reliable, trustworthy information and an extensive range of support for not only people with cancer but their families and friends.
If you've got any other questions, feel free to call us again on the helpline. The number's 13 11 20 and we'd be happy.
I think we understand that the needs of someone who has been recently diagnosed with cancer are quite different from someone who has advanced cancer. In the case of someone who has advanced cancer, we need to be respectful of the cancer experience and provide information and support in a way that is most relevant for their needs.
We've got an incredible team of people who are real experts in cancer knowledge, in cancer support, and in being able to tailor programs to really match the needs of the person who is contacting the service.
Answer questions or be a listening ear, which I think is probably the most.
People with advanced cancer and their families need support more than anyone. Often they're living with uncertainty, they worry about planning their will, even planning their funeral, breaking bad news to family members and friends, even dealing with the reactions of other people. No one wants to know about advanced cancer. Often people are alone, they don't know the questions to ask, they don't know about palliative care, they don't know how to make it better for their families, for their friends. And we really believe that people should be able to live fully until they die. But in order to live fully until you die, you need to plan, you need to have support, and you need really good information.
And how long is that treatment planned to go for?
When there was a couple of times with medication, particularly when you're on chemo and you've got the strangest things happening with your body and you can't get onto your oncologist or your doctor. Through the Cancer Council, the telephone support group, the nurses there are great just to ring up. They were just fantastic.
And people with cancer want people who know what they're talking about, especially in the advanced stages. They don't want to have to explain it all. They don't want to have people who get caught up in being all sad about how difficult this must be. They actually want to have people who know this stuff really well, and they really deserve to have that at this stage in their life.
The type of tailored, responsive, flexible programs that we offer through our Cancer Information Support Service take a lot of time, they take a lot of planning, and they take a lot of money. And we're forever grateful for the donations that come in to help us support the type of program, the type of vision that we know that the cancer community are wanting.
I've got prostate cancer, which I've lived with for the last 12 and a half years. Whilst our figures in terms of recovery from cancer, survival from cancer are good, there's huge needs out there. In the gap between being able to be cured and end of life is increasingly a long period now, and that support from the Cancer Council in terms of information, how you live, practical suggestions, how you can manage the various issues that come up in that situation is invaluable. really helpful to people like me.
I think to be able to assist someone in the last stage of their life to feel supported and to be able to ask for their needs to be met, surely as a community that has to be one of the things that we want to give more than anything.
Without this kind of support, not only for the person with advanced cancer, but their whole family, their whole network, it's like a domino effect. Everything starts to fall down around them. We've got the expertise in our team, we've got the skills, but we don't have the money to make this happen.
The Cancer Council Victoria is already a world leader in providing support programs for people affected by cancer. This provides an opportunity to extend those services even further to improve the experience of those who are facing advanced cancer.
I feel really fortunate. I get different support from different people. It enhances the rest of my life, you know, being able to have that. So, and because there is stuff that you can take to the group to talk about that you can't, it's too painful sometimes for your family or your friends, but when you're talking to someone else with cancer, it's okay, you know.
When you're dealing with organisations like the Cancer Council that are dedicated to helping people with cancer, you really feel quite humbled that all these people are there working so hard to look after people affected by cancer.